Today we're going to be learning about how to configure your users. So, in order to find the user settings, click on the cogwheel here, go to account, and then click on user management. Now this is in your account, there are 3 tabs. We've already did a video on these 2. Now we're on to user management. Now, one thing you need to know is when you create your account, the first user is the administrator of the account. In that administrator, the role cannot be changed. So the information that every user has is first name, last name, title, mobile number. So if there's automated SMS communication in OpusTIme, so I recommend that each user has if they have a mobile number, to enter it here. Gender, the email address that we use to communicate with that user. Time zone is very important for the online booking. Password, this is where you can change your password, and you can turn on 2-factor authentication. If you turn that on, every time one of your user or that user logs in, they will be receiving a text message and with a one-time password, like a 5-digit code, and they'll have to enter that in order to get into the OpusTIme setting. Okay, now next you will have if the user is a professional, check this box and we'll have a whole bunch of new settings related to mainly booking. Okay, so I'm gonna switch users here because you can't see the user roles in here, but I'll show you the permission matrix. The permission matrix is each type of user in OpusTIme has different rights or can access different parts of the application. It's kind of obvious based on the type of user that you're adding into the system, but if you're looking for the permission matrix and you want to know all of the details, click on this link and you'll have like all the roles in OpusTIme and what exactly they can see when they're logging in to the system. Okay, so I'll switch to this user right here, and we'll see like this user is an administrator. Administrator can see everything, so they have every section, and within the patient file and within all the functions of OpusTIme, each function is divided between the roles. It's kind of complicated, but when we look at the when we look at the user types, it becomes quite obvious. So your telephonist is a user that basically answers the phone, so they can book people. Okay, they can't invoice, they can't write notes, they can't save invoices, they can't save payments. They're just there to manage an appointment book, so they can see patients and they can see follow-ups, but that's pretty much it. The front desk can save invoices and record payments, but the account manager, the office manager, can edit them once they're saved. So let's say that's your office manager, and the front desk has limited rights in terms of being able to modify invoices. A professional is someone who can also write notes in a patient file, and an accountant basically has access only to invoices and payments within the patient file. So we'll see about that in future videos, but right now that's all you need to know. It's pretty intuitive. So another thing you need to know is that every type of user can be a professional. When you turn the professional switch on, okay, that means that you can accept appointments for this professional. Okay, so let's say the professional was a telephonist. Well, that would be somebody you can book with that won't be using, that professional won't be using the billing or the notes. For instance, let's say a dog groomer that would do paper invoices. Okay, so that's pretty much the simplest profile, which would be the telephonist profile, and then the most complex would be the administrator, which has all the rights. Okay, now once you switch the professional switch. Now naturally this naturally, you know, you'll need to configure their availability and whatnot. So we'll go over that right now. Okay, so this information here is very useful for invoices and the online booking. So for instance, this is member ODF would be the type of membership you are as a professional. Like as a chiropractor, you may be part of a board. As a massage therapist, you may be part of a massage therapist association. And then this would be the number associated with your membership. And that will be displayed on the invoice, so people won't have any problems with insurance claims. Now, designation is, once again, the little bubble shows you what this means. The designation will be displayed on invoices and online booking below the professional's name. So if there's a way to write your professional name, it's up here. The description, that will display on the online booking. So that's a description of who you are. And the signature is always going to be displayed once you enter it onto the invoice. So you don't need to sign every single invoice. They're pre-signed for you by just uploading the signature. Now this one here adds the professional. This checkbox will add the professional to the online booking. So you can have professionals that can't be accessed through the online booking and some that can be accessed. So it's up to you. And then in this section here is the types of appointments that could be selected on the online booking. For instance, if you have chiropractors and massage therapists, they're not offering the same appointments, the same duration, the same type of appointments. So you could just select which ones they offer. This setting here is the default type of appointment, and that's very useful. Let's say that means that when you click on that professional schedule, there will be a default appointment type. For instance, I know that massage therapists, 90% of the time they book 1 hour massages. Once in a while they have a 1 hour and 30-minute massage. For me as a chiropractor, most people come in for a chiropractic adjustment, but once in a while I have a new patient, like maybe I'll have one a day, and then I'll have like maybe 20, 30 of adjustments. So my default appointment type will be this one, so that it makes the booking faster if I do it manually. This cancellation appointment notification, this will let you know by email, SMS, or both if a patient cancels. I use personally the SMS because let's say I'm out and about, let's say I'm having lunch and my, let's say my 1 o'clock appointment cancels, I want to know, but I don't care if somebody cancels in a week. So I have it set at 1 day. So if within 24 hours somebody cancels, I want to receive the text message. You know, let's say my 1 o'clock canceled, I want to maybe stretch out my lunch a little bit. But you can say never, or you can say, let's say within 2 days, 3 days. Massage therapists who have 1 hour long massages, it hurts them more when somebody cancels, so maybe they want to know a little bit more ahead of time. So that's why this is there. And once again, hover over that little bubble if you don't know what this is about, and there's a clear explanation that will let you know what this is for. Last but not least, it's the availability. Now you're going to find this right here. So at the top here you have each locations that we've configured in the previous video, and at the bottom is your availability. So check the box for the days that you're working, and you can click on plus break or add a break to add a period where you're not available. So that will put on the appointment book, those are the gray areas. So you can see you could have a complicated schedule. Some professionals have only one break during the day, but anyways, this is like, by using the add break function, you can click here to remove a break and click the checkbox according to the days that you're working and set the time range. Let's say you work from 9 to 5. So this is different than the schedule range. This is the time that you're at work working. And then the breaks are there for your lunch hours or your afternoon breaks, coffee breaks, whatever. Okay. So I hope you like this video. If you like it, give it a thumbs up and don't hesitate to share it to your friends or other users that you might have in your business. And we'll see you in the next video. Bye.